Hey guys, this is Manifesting Better, and I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that is in the description box below. So by the time this video airs, I will reach 40,000 on Instagram. So thank you for that. I really appreciate your support, and I thought that I would say it through this video. Now, this is something, a topic that is very essential and a topic that is a little bit deeper than usual topics. So I will cover this the best I can, and if there are any questions related to that, please put them down in the comments below. I will try to make more videos or posts on Instagram about it. So the topic is manifesting a specific person and self-worth, which means how, while manifesting a specific person, we can connect our self-worth to it, our feeling of choosing ourselves to it, a feeling of being prioritized to that. So to answer this question, I would first like to answer another question for you. I would first like to clarify these things so that when we move forward, you have a background on what it actually means. So question is, what makes you worthy? Now, I would like you to pause this video and ask this question to yourself, and then listen to my answer. What makes you worthy is not the job that you have, is not the people that you interact with, is not your relationship, is not the money that you have. What makes you worthy is that you exist. Your feeling of worthiness is there because you are alive, because you exist, because you were born. That is why you are worthy of getting what you want. That is why the money is yours. That is why the person should be yours. That is why you get these desires, and that is why you are worthy. The issue with that is that why cannot we sometimes see it in the physical world is because even though we are worthy of something, we can still occupy a different state of being that cannot let that thing come to us, right? So it's not about that we are not worthy of getting what we want. It's that the state of being that we are occupying is not allowing us to see that thing in the physical world. I have a video on states. I think it was my first or second video. I will link it down below. But how does this connect to manifesting a specific person, and why is this video important? So something that I see when people are manifesting a specific person, and this can be again a little bit triggering, but I don't think a post is good until and unless it triggers something in you, some insecurity in you, is that when we are manifesting a specific person, and this is something I posted about on Instagram too, the biggest drug that I have seen for people is another person. I have worked with a lot of people now, and the kind of power another person can hold on you is the kind of power I have not seen other things hold on you. So don't beat yourself up if this is you. I have been there, you have been there. Every person you know in some way, shape or form in their life has been there, has been held hostage by some other person's power over themselves, where we idolize that person, where we worship that person, where we make that person a god, and our actions and our feelings and our behaviors are dictated by how they interact in our life, right? And what this does is that when we are conscious creators, especially when we are conscious creators, at times when manifesting a specific person, it can become a rat race. We make it a life or death scenario, and we can easily connect our self-esteem and our worth to their actions, their behaviors, their ability to show up in a certain manner in our lives. What do I mean by that? With that, for example, if this person texts me today, that means I'm worthy. If this person doesn't choose me, that means I'm not chosen. If this person doesn't wish to hang out with me today, that means he's not making me a priority. If this person doesn't call me today, that means that I am worthless. That means I'm rejected. If this person chooses that to hang out with his friends over me, then that means that he doesn't prioritize me. That means he doesn't choose me. That means I'm not chosen. That means that in my life, nothing else matters because this person didn't text me today, or this person didn't call me today, or this person said that he just wants to be friends. If this person says that he doesn't want a commitment with me, that makes me a person who is not worthy of commitment. If that, and this is not just in romantic relationships, although it is primarily in romantic relationships, but it can go deeper. If that friend chooses to hang out with that other friend, that means that there is something wrong with me. If my boss doesn't give me a promotion, that means I'm not worthy of a promotion. And what happens is that that one text or a call from your person can make your day, or can make you feel like you're on top of the world, which is in terms of manifesting a specific person is not a bad thing. Usually this is what we call movement, when things are working in a certain direction towards what we want. So our logical mind calls this movement, that, oh, according to me this is what should have been happening and this is happening, which means it's working, right? But the state of being behind it, it's a lack of self-worth, because we have connected our ability to feel chosen, to feel prioritized, to feel loved, to feel worthy based on what this person does. But we often forget that that is solely our responsibility. If we keep putting our self-worth, our ability to feel good about ourselves, our ability to be a creator based on if we can make a person act a certain way, what happens is that this perspective in itself is that why the SP doesn't conform. And even if they do, it's not consistent, because we only want them to act a certain way to make ourselves feel worthy. But the state of being behind it is control and fear, because if they don't act a certain way, how will we make ourselves feel good? Now, I will give you some more examples of this and why this happens. Because in romantic relationships, especially when manifesting a specific person, what happens is that because we get so obsessed with that idea, somewhere we stop living our life outside of it. And it's sometimes not so apparent, but it's always in some way, shape, or form there. We sacrifice small things for it. So let's say earlier I used to make myself feel good if I had a down day, but then because this person started doing it for me, I in a longer time period stop doing that for myself. So now when this person is not here to provide that for me, I don't see a way to make myself feel good, because the only way that I was feeling good ever before was this person. And now that that person is gone, the vessel to make myself feel good is gone. Of course I'm going to chase it, because I will feel like if that I don't get that, where will I get it? Like, where else will I get it from? And what happens in these scenarios is that it's just not about this thing, it's about many things. We base our feeling of feeling prioritized based on how this person acts. So the only way we will ever feel prioritized is if this person does a certain action which will make us feel prioritized. This is why when we are manifesting a specific person and we want them to wear certain clothes, act a certain way, not post stories with other people, not have friends, all these things, I'm not saying any of these desires are wrong. What I'm saying is that they are fear driven, which means that they are not coming from a space of confidence, which means that instead of working on ourselves and our insecurities, we are wanting this person to act a certain way so that we can finally feel that our insecurities are not there. Instead of tackling the problem head on, we are looking for this person to act a certain way so that we in our mind can allow ourselves to say that, oh no, this problem is solved. So let's say I don't feel prioritized, and earlier I used to prioritize myself doing certain things, and now this person I somewhere made romantic relationships or people, or especially this specific person, a vessel for myself to feel prioritized. Now this person is not acting as in a manner that I will feel prioritized from. What will happen is that instead of it just being about that person, it will become about myself, that I don't feel prioritized because this person isn't acting a certain way. Now, do you see how much pressure it increases? Because now it's not just about this person doing certain things, it's about when that person does those certain things, how do I feel about myself? And based on that is how I prioritize myself. So now me feeling like a priority isn't based on my own self, which it should be. It's based on the actions of another person, which makes me, which puts me under their control. And it's not a bad thing because it happens with many people. But it's something that should be worked on. Because as long as it keeps being like that, we will always be micromanaging their texts, their calls, the how they talk, how they behave, if they have friends or not, if they choose a party over me, and all these things. There is nothing wrong with wanting these things, but the state of being behind it should be confidence. And this is why many times when we work on ourselves, you will often see that many things you will stop wanting from this person, many actions you will stop indulging in. Just an example. Let's say there is a guy and he's very insecure about himself. So he wants his girlfriend to act a certain way, to not wear certain clothes, to only talk to him, to, not post pictures on Instagram, to, wear her hair like in a certain manner, stuff like that. What will happen is that now this guy will be affirming for this, that oh no, she doesn't post on Instagram, she acts this certain way. But do you see the sense of being behind it? I'm not trying to ridicule anyone, I'm just trying to explain the sense of being behind these things. It's not confidence, it's that he has an insecurity, and instead of working on that insecurity, that he doesn't feel chosen within himself, so the only way he feels loved by this person is if she acts in this certain manner. So instead of working on himself and his insecurities, he wants this person to do it for him. And that is why it keeps being a repeating cycle, because there is so much pressure on this person to act a certain way in your mind. That is why you keep doing these affirmations for them, which are not coming from a space of confidence, which makes this person a pedestalized thing in your mind, which increases the obsession, which increases the need, and which is why you feel separate from your desire, because you don't feel that feeling of feeling loved before this person acts a certain way. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that don't manifest a specific person. All I'm saying is that as long as your self-worth, your feeling of feeling prioritized, your feeling of feeling chosen is connected to how they show up in your life, it will keep jumping from one person to a person, from experience to experience, to thing, when it is always supposed to be about you. So after this person starts acting that way, you will need them to do something else. After that thing comes into your life, after money comes in your life, you will want more money to feel satisfied. There is nothing wrong with wanting more money, but as long as your self-worth is dependent on it, it is never going to satisfy you. This is why I see some people, after manifesting their person, after manifesting the job, after manifesting what they want, now they are even into more depressive episodes, because even now they don't feel worthy. So now it's not about that, oh, this person isn't here. It's about, even if this person is here, I don't feel fulfilled. Making yourself a priority is only your job. Feeling worthy within yourself is only your job. Because if I feel I need this person to act a certain way in order to feel worthy, then I'm not feeling worthy inside. And I wrote this on my Instagram, so I will just repeat this line here to end the video. You are not worthy because they choose or prioritize you. You are chosen because you are alive. You are a priority because you say so. And you are worthy because you exist. Always remember that. I know the video was a little bit confusing, or it might be very simple for some of you. But if there are any questions related to this, please leave them down in the comments below. I will either make a post or a video about it. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next one.